In this video, I'm going to push up to a GitHub Pages repository, a KRPano virtual panoramic tour. And so to look at what we have here, I have my GitHub desktop open to my repository. And if you're not sure how I reached this point, check the previous video that outlines how we got here. And in my KRPano folder, I have the VR tour, all the information that came out of the VR tour. And I'm going to copy all of this in my C drive, my GitHub folder, the folder for my repository, and paste it in there. And if I were more organized, I might make a subfolder to kind of separate this from the rest of the content. But let's say we're only looking for the VR tour. I'm going to delete my previous file that I had here. That was just the image I had used to test in the previous video. And the HTML file is called tour.html. Now at this point, it's important to understand that we only have this data on our local machine. So I have to go back to GitHub desktop, and I see all of the changes, and I'm going to commit them, meaning I'll agree to put them up to my website. And let's push them, and I can see up here, oops, I think I need to give it a name, commit, let's say KRPano tour upload, give it a name, commit to my main. This name allows me, or information allows me, to track these changes. I'm pushing. It tells me it's waiting for some objects. It's syncing back and forth between these two locations. And once I pushed it up there, I'm going to be able to go back to my web link and add, in this case, the tour HTML. This is what I'm going to want to open, and we should be able to load that in our web browser. So let's go to our GitHub IO and say tour HTML. And it has not found it yet. It might take a moment to be able to sync it up. I just gave this a moment to update, about a minute, and now when I load tour HTML, it loads that tour. Granted, this is watermarked and highly problematic in many ways, but what it shows is that our local folder here on my repository that was then pushed through GitHub desktop, and then I could validate it if I wanted, looking through GitHub's web portal onto all of the content here. And these are all the files that were given to me from KRPano and that I pushed into this location using desktop, and now that I can load online through any internet accessible web browser.